Hi there, everyone. It's a deal that sparked some head-scratching among analysts. I'm talking about the deal that's seeing Facebook buying the mobile messaging application WhatsApp, paying $19 billion in shares and cash. Some analysts label this deal as an expensive move by Facebook and its founder, Mark Zuckerberg. Some point to the fact that WhatsApp has just over 50 employees and it's not selling advertising at the moment, which means that it has a pretty limited revenue stream. The deal, though, is also being compared to the purchase of Instagram. Facebook paid $1 billion for Instagram back in 2012, which at the time was seen as a steep price. Now, other analysts look at these figures and they say that the price is fair. Let's see if we can bring you these figures. WhatsApp has 450 million users and Facebook is paying around $40 for each and every one of them. If you take both Facebook and Twitter's market value and divide it by user, their figures are actually higher, which would suggest that, well, perhaps the price for WhatsApp is pretty fair. Analysts also say that WhatsApp is a good fit for Facebook.
When you look at how much growth WhatsApp has managed to achieve over the last number of years, going from around 200 million users to 400 million or 450 million users, which is way more than the likes of Twitter, I think it's a way for Facebook to maybe engage the younger market, which it has been losing favour with over the recent quarters.
Now, there are renewed concerns that China is heading for an economic slowdown. China's manufacturing industry, at least, seems to be going through a rough patch. A key reading of manufacturing from Market and the bank HSBC came in at a 7-month low in February. The index fell to 48.3 from 49.5 in January, and anything under 50 signals a contraction. Let's do some more number crunching. The private sector in the Eurozone shows signs of steady growth. A reading of both manufacturing and services from Market, the same research firm that looked at China, fell back somewhat from January, but the drop was only marginal and it remains well above the 50 point that signifies an expansion. To be specific, the PMI index in the Eurozone came in at 52.7 this month. Germany is powering ahead. Its individual reading is at its highest since June 2011. One worrying point is France, though, as its reading is at a 9-month low. Still a divergence there between the two biggest economies in the Eurozone. Let's take a look at the stock markets and at how they've been digesting all of those figures. We saw a mixed picture at the close in Europe. The China manufacturing data weighed on shares, particularly in export-dependent Germany. The DAX was down run about 0.5%. In the United States, though, this hour, the indices, they are trading higher, as you can see here, with gains of run about 0.5%, 0.6% for all three main indices. A report that shows manufacturing activity in the US accelerating this month is helping out shares stateside. We're going to turn to another story now. The president of Nigeria, Goodluck Jonathan, has suspended the country's central bank governor. Lamido Sanusi has been applauded internationally for taking on corruption, but he's been on a collision course with the president after accusing a state-owned oil company of misappropriating billions of dollars. Nicolas Jamal has more.
When President Goodluck Jonathan suspended Lamido Sanusi on Thursday, Nigeria's currency, the naira, fell. As central bank governor, Sanusi has won international respect. His suspension comes only a few days after he said the state oil firm, NNPC, couldn't account for billions of petrodollars.
There is a $20 billion that has not come back. The burden of proof is on NNPC. But we have made suggestions that we question some of those explanations. And we believe that even some of that which has gone to MPDC does not belong to MPDC, but to the Federation.
Asked if his suspension was politically motivated, Sanusi said, "I think the answer to that is obvious." Analysts question the timing of Jonathan's decision.
I think he's coming at the wrong time, sending the wrong signals. This is a man who is supposed to retire or resign in another 3 months by June. His tenure is supposed to expire. And he has indicated, unlike other Nigerians, that he was not interested in seeking a second term.
Some analysts said the president wanted to install a governor who may look the other way as the ruling party dips into the public purse ahead of next year's election. Many expect Goodluck Jonathan to run again, and he's under pressure. The army is failing to quell the attacks of the jihadist Boko Haram in northern Nigeria, and in recent weeks dozens of lawmakers have defected to the main opposition party, the APC.
A story to keep watching there in Nigeria as the president is facing off with the central bank governor. And with that, I'm going to draw a line under this business bulletin, and I'm going to throw it back to you, Chris.
Thanks very much, Marcus. Time now for sports. Time to say hello to Dan Levy. Good evening, Dan.
Hi,
we're going to start off in Sochi and a clean sweep for the